What we're going to do now is have a look at the Mediana A16 and have a look closely at some of its features. So to start with, it's a good strong case with the Mediana. It's got built-in carry handles, so it's nice and easy to get hold of. It's bright colours, so it's really obvious where it is. On the front here, you've got a little LCD display, and that's where it will tell you information, whether there's any problems with the unit, whether the battery's okay and things like that. So this is the sort of thing you want to keep looking at as you're going past it and making sure that everything's all right with the AED unit. Because it's on the front there, it's nice and clear. So if you've got this on a wall bracket or in a cabinet, it's very, very straightforward to have a look. This little tab here is the tab on the side of the pads packet. So on there you can see details of the pad itself. So it's a nice simple way of getting hold of what the pads are. If we turn the box over, on the back you've got these rubber bits here and these fixings. That's just so it fits firmly on the floor and it doesn't slide. And then down here you've got the technical information. So these are all the compliances for the unit. Key ones here that you really need is the serial number, because the serial number is what you need to link through with warranties and things like that. On the bottom you'll see the battery, and the battery just comes out from this little clip here. There's also some little rubber things on here, just so that if you do stand it up on the surface, it does stay there pretty firm. So what we don't want to do is an AED to be stood up and then slip over. But that said, you don't really want to leave it up like this out, where it can fall over and potentially get damaged. When we want to open it, there's a little button here, clearly states open. So you literally just get hold of it and then that cover just comes away. Once the unit is open, you can easily see the pads, and the pads on this unit come pre-wired in. So you can see the pads already wired into the unit here. And we'll have a look at pads, more details of those in a separate film. This part here is the speaker, and the speaker on this is quite loud because it has to be, because you may be in an environment where there's a lot of background noise and you need a decent bit of sound to hear the voice prompts. Otherwise down here it's a very straightforward unit. It's got clear indications on the front when pads are on, light flashing here when you're not to touch the patient. A simple process, 1, 2, 3. So 1 is turn the power unit on, 2 is the pad placements. So you can also switch between adult and child mode, and the little indicator lights will tell you when you're doing that. And 3 will be the shock side. So this is a semi-automatic AED, so it has the shock button. So on here again you can see more information on the main display there. It says it's all ready to go and straightforward. So any faults while you're using the unit or any problems, it will show you on here, and also down on this part it will tell you about CPR. So the unit itself will give you very, very clear voice prompts as you go through it, and also it will give you any issues or any problems with it. You can also push this button up here which will repeat any of the instructions. So if you're not sure about something, you can repeat it. So I'll just quickly show you how you do it. So literally to turn on, push the button. Once you push that button on, the lights will flash just to show that they're all functioning. And this is one of the self-tests you can do.
Unit OK. Audio recording in progress.
So it's actually recording the sound.
Remove clothes from the patient's chest. Place pad exactly as shown in the picture. Press pads firmly to patient's bare chest.
So just turn that off for a second, just so we can go. You can hear the voice prompts are very loud, very visual unit, easy to select with adult and child. It's very visual, clearly stating what you need to do with it, and the instructions are very, very loud. So when you're using this, you will strip them down to bare chest, and remember, you've got to remove bras or any other clothing. Get the pads on. Once the pads go on, it will then go into analysing mode, and then if you're necessary, hit the shock button or you continue CPR. But the prompts will follow you through all that. So it's a very, very straightforward and easy to use system, and very clear instructions on the unit.